What's up, boys? We're back with a recurring guest. We asked a lot of people to come on, and nobody came on because they
camera shy.
camera shy, all sorts of reasons.
Some dumb reasons.
Yeah, I don't know if I should be looking at that or the camera
Yeah, I
or
know, because
we used to just
we
look
had a
there.
new
setup.
Mhm.
setup. So like we have the monitor right here, so we can look up stuff on the monitor, and then the computer's up there, and then the camera's over there. There's just a lot of stuff to look at. But
Yeah, this is like getting like looking around here from where we were last time.
Yeah,
This is way more closer to Joe Rogan.
well, it's just a lot more
it's getting
professional.
there.
Like,
oh yeah,
because you should have seen us like or last week's episode, the week before. We just had the computer on the floor.
Really?
And then we had
yeah.
the camera there on that little stand.
No, I didn't listen to last week's episode
Oh,
because you
that's
told me
cool.
not to.
You put all the.
Well, you can. It's just it's pretty vulgar.
I mean, it's a vulgar one.
I don't mind vulgar.
Like, well, not vulgar, but just like
It's out. It's out of pocket.
yeah,
Mm.
like I don't know.
It's funny though.
Like I was just giving mom like snippets, and she was like, "What?" So there you go.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Mom's. I wouldn't say she's prude, but she doesn't like certain stuff.
Well, yeah, like especially like from her son hearing that, she's like,
yeah,
She's
like,
like,
what?
Wait.
Yeah.
No kidding.
yeah.
Have you guys listened to? I listened to a Joe Rogan podcast with what was that guy's name? Brett. I think it's called Brett David. Speaking of podcasts, that's why I'm on a Joe Rogan kick right now. Did you see me try to steal Spotify from you yesterday?
When I know you're stealing it, like it just depends on what I'm listening to, but usually I'll just go offline because I know you only do it in the car, and usually when you're driving, I'm either driving or at work.
Right.
But
I found I won't listen to Spotify during the day because I know you're listening to it. But at night and early in the morning, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to be on it.
Well, like from 7 to 3:30, I'm on it.
That's all.
Yeah.
And from 5:30 to 6:30 or 6 when I'm driving to work, you're not on it, so I can listen to it then.
Yeah.
Obviously, we share a Spotify account, and it's actually I think it's yours, isn't it?
It is mine. Yeah.
Because I don't do Spotify.
No, he does Apple Music. Well, I've been sharing Spotify with people for
you
forever.
Share freaking Spotify with everybody I know. Like, doesn't Peyton do Spotify?
I don't think
I've stolen it from Peyton.
That's
before.
from him. Yeah.
I don't know if he's on mine anymore.
Oh, you got your own?
I have my own. Yeah.
Okay.
Because now like I had to get a new account because for some reason it just went away. My old account, like I just got on one morning and I was logged out. I was like, "What the freak?" And I couldn't remember.
You have it linked to my credit card, and I think I canceled that credit card.
No, because it's on mine, and I'm getting double charged, but I don't know how to cancel it.
Well, you need to figure.
You've been getting
only for like
charged for 2 accounts then.
Yeah, for like 2 months because I was looking at it, and then I looked up how to cancel it, and it's like you have to log in and then cancel it from there. I was like,
I can't log in.
I can't log in. So what do you want me to do? I don't know. I haven't looked at it like a ton.
So you know how you log out of iTunes stuff?
Huh.
Just get on your Apple ID and
get it
cancel
off
your subscription.
Well,
yeah.
See how freaking easy that is.
It's pretty easy, you know.
Well, Spotify's awesome, so
I don't like Spotify.
I love Spotify.
I don't like Spotify either.
And
the only reason I even listen to Spotify is for JRE.
Yeah,
that's the only reason.
Yep.
Like,
but can't you listen to it for free?
Yeah.
Can't you listen to Joe Rogan for free? So do you pay for an account?
No, I don't. I just have a free account and I listen to Joe Rogan.
But can you pick episodes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But it has ads in it.
No,
they all have ads.
They all have ads though.
They have ads when you pay for it.
That is true, yeah.
So it's like,
but when you listen,
and
to
it
music,
still pops up with the video too when you're on the free.
I got a question for you. How convincing are the ads on stuff? Spotify.
It just depends.
Joe Rogan.
I think Joe Rogan's a pretty.
Who
good
wants to take AG1?
I do. I want to drink it, and I want to drink Black Rifle coffee.
Me too.
I know.
And I want to take
so
Alpha
it's convincing. So it's working.
Today I started listening to the Ben Shapiro show, and he did a Black Rifle one, and like, because he just talks, right? Like he's just super smooth with everything, and I didn't even know it was an ad. And then he was like, "Use my code for Black Rifle Coffee Company." I was like, "Oh, dude, I want to buy some Black Rifle now."
Yeah.
Have you been to the Black Rifle Coffee?
place?
I didn't know they had like a.
It's in Salt Lake.
Store.
Well, I saw he has like a.
Aren't they from Utah? Or based out?
No, there's one in Salt Lake, and there's one in. I don't know where else. I don't know where. If you listen to the ad, if you listen to Black Rifle ad, they say where it's from. But there's one in Salt Lake, in Shittsville, in a place. I'll tell you a secret. So go down to the Black Rifle Coffee Company, and it's super cool. You can buy all kinds of weird stuff. They even have little, I mean, if you're into coffee,
oh yeah,
they have little like the drink mixes, but it's coffee.
What?
That's
like you can dump it in your water, and it's not grainy. It's not coffee.
But it's
coffee.
But it's like cold coffee if your water.
It's like iced coffee.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
You can dump it in a water
cool.
bottle.
That's sick.
They have that. The only thing I
do you have to put like creamer in it or anything?
I mean, you can. It can just be coffee.
Yeah,
coffee in it.
Dude, I gotta start doing that.
Yeah.
So it's on. If you go to, it's 13th South, just west of the freeway.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go just north, that's on the road that they're on. You go just north of that. You cross under the overpass for 201, and just on the other side, I swear to you, there is a freaking place there that Vin Diesel works.
What?
Like some version of Vin Diesel.
His doppelganger?
Yeah, it's his doppelganger.
Really?
I'm not kidding you. And it's like Homelessville down there. And there's so you pass onto the freeway, and there's this weird car shop that has like fire engines, semi trucks, buses, all kinds of weird stuff. And I saw a dude, bald, shaved head, cruising, like moving a semi truck or something up into his shop. It's like under an overpass.
What the freak?
And they have like some nice cars that they're working on. I'm like, it's freaking Vin Diesel.
Really?
It's so weird.
That is weird.
I was, Kevin.
Yeah.
I was right.
With the BMW?
Yeah, I was walking with Kevin. I was driving with Kevin, and he was like, dude, that's freaking Vin Diesel driving that semi right there.
That's so weird.
It's weird. Yeah.
That is weird.
But it's kind of the crappy part. Though.
Yeah. We saw Natalie's doppelganger in Flame Gorge.
When we were in the dock. We went to the dock.
Yeah. Like
Poop Run.
It was weird. Yeah. It was so weird. Like we saw her, and she was like just on this random boat, and
braided black hair.
Yeah.
Braided all the way back.
Was it like a black and white boat?
I don't remember.
Was there another chick, like a blonde hair?
There was a blonde girl on it.
Yeah, I think they were out there. They were out there at the rope swing.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, I think I saw that same boat at the rope swing.
Oh.
And I saw that chick, and I kept looking.
You thought it was her?
Going, and I thought the same thing. Like, that looks just like Natalie.
It was so weird. Like, it looked
like
identical
super
to her.
Skinny, a tiny bit of a slouch. I was like, what the
hell? And we're like, there's your freaking dog.
just that little hunchback at the top when she's standing straight up. I was like, where did she go?
No, we really, because I had to double check to see if she was even on the boat anymore.
Really?
I was like, and then I saw her. I was like, "There's your freaking doppelganger right there," and everyone saw it, and everyone's like, "What the freak? That is her."
That is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that chick.
That's so weird. I did not like driving in that canyon.
Oh, we can't.
That was horrible.
Why didn't you like it?
It just was like so many boats, and it was just stressful. Like everyone was close, and I felt like I was like freaking out because we were getting pushed by the wind, obviously.
Right.
And I was like, I need to move, but there's like 600 people around us. I can't go anywhere. It was just so stressful.
So, Hunter came up to me after and was telling me, he's like, dude, you should be proud of Jaden freaking driving the boat. Like, he actually drives the boat like you would drive the boat. He's like super responsible. He's not doing anything stupid. He's like actually being kind of careful. And I'm like, that's good to know. Good to know.
So
reassurance.
So he had a couple of beers on the boat, right?
Yeah.
And we were all, and it was on the way back. It was like on the way back, and we're like listening to music, and I like turned the music down. I think we were like pulling up to the camp, so we were getting kind of close. So I was going slower, and I was turning the music down, and he's sitting right there, like right in front of me, in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And no one else was up there. Everyone was back.
So he's like sitting with his feet down, or
okay. And like facing us. So
right.
He's like, "Hey guys, I just want to tell you guys something. I don't want to get all sentimental on you guys, but this is freaking awesome. Like, I'm gonna remember this for a long time."
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then we were like, "Yeah, man."
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, he kept talking about. He's like, I haven't hung out with your kids because your kids were always kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And now they're not kids anymore.
Yeah.
They're like.
I know.
People.
That's how I felt.
I'm like a normal people.
That's how I felt too.
Yeah.
With Hunter.
Yeah, because I was like, I've like never hung out with Hunter.
Right.
like ever, because he's always been like the older dude,
Right.
you know.
Older cousin.
And like even with Cody, I felt like off because I was like, I'm so young and he's like older, even when he was like 19.
Yeah, but now you're like
Yeah.
part of the gang.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he was talking about, he's like, your kids are actually very responsible. He's like, it's different because I always considered them kids.
Yeah.
And then he was talking about Mackenzie. He's like, Mackenzie's like super mature. He's like, how old is she? Like 17, 18?
That's
like,
so weird.
She just turned 16.
16.
She's getting her license.
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't even have her
Literally.
driver's license.
Yeah.
yet.
Getting her license like next week, I think.
Yeah. I'm like, she was 15 2 months ago.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, that's crazy.
She is really mature
Yeah.
for her age.
That's true.
Like when I was 15, 16.
Idiot.
Yeah. Like not
I'm
even.
not saying you, me, 15, 16, I was dumber than a rock.
But that just might be dudes too. Like your little sister is younger than Kenzie and she's super mature too.
Yeah, that's true.
And
she is pretty mature.
Yeah.
Were you here the other what, it was a couple months ago, and I'm like, who are you? I've never met you before.
Who? Oh, to
Yeah, to your sister.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, I've been here before.
Yeah.
I'm like, when? And because doesn't she have black hair now?
Yeah, and
she had
she's had
blonde.
blonde hair. Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
You're like, oh,
I didn't
that's
even know.
you.
Yeah.
They're the same person.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know.
That's funny.
That's
Yeah,
the
and
thing about
she, like-
girls is they can freaking change their hair.
Oh yeah.
And be
And they look
Totally
completely
different.
different.
Yeah. And they change their hair a lot. Like before I like change my hair, I like have to think about it for months. I'm
Yeah.
like,
they go in one day and they're like, make it blonde.
yeah,
Put red highlights.
just change the whole
Purple.
thing. Yeah. And it's so weird. Like they just will change it like all the time. And I have to think about it for a long time before I make a
don't.
decision. Yeah, you change your hair a lot.
I just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do change your hair.
He's changed his
Yeah.
hair like 100 times.
Oh yeah.
I've done like
Like
3.
just in the length of this podcast, I had long hair, and then I guess it was
Oh,
just
yeah.
long hair, and then now it's just this. But
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm sure I'll be bald here soon.
Well, yeah,
enough.
like the first episode you had like a mullet. And then this
and then it grew out a little bit
yeah,
longer.
and then
Yeah.
you cut it and it was like still like that mullet, but then you started
Cut
switching
the
it to
sides,
that.
and then I cut the back
Yeah.
off. And then the next thing is probably gonna be bald.
Really?
You're gonna go bald
Probably.
again?
You're shaving it?
I want to, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I
I've
was
always
thinking
wanted
of
to, but I was scared.
Shave it and leave your beard.
That'd be
'Cause that's
clean.
a freaking cool look.
dude, yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Every time I shave my head, I always let my beard grow.
That's
Oh,
so
yeah.
sweet.
because
It's
I'm
a
like, I
cool
need
look.
hair somewhere on
Yeah.
my face.
Can't be freaking Johnny Sins.
I've had the same haircut. I've had the same hairdo
Yeah, you have.
as long as
Like
you've
my
been
whole
alive.
life. Yeah, I haven't ever seen you with a
That's so
different hair.
crazy.
But I have
It's
seen
like
you without a
Every
beard,
3 weeks.
and that's weird.
Yeah. You look back on some pictures.
Yeah,
without
you
me
without
with
a
the
beard
Yeah, I
is
know. Seeing
totally
you in
different.
pictures, I'm like, I don't know who
Like,
that guy
who the
is.
frick
Yeah,
is
it doesn't even like it's so weird. It doesn't even look like you.
Yeah.
It has like your facial structure, but it does not look like you at
Ish.
all. Yeah.
Because
Ish.
your facial structure is like this.
Because you don't know your chin. Like
It's
I
just like
like you
this.
don't know your chin.
Yeah.
So
Well-
this whole face is like this whole half of your face. I don't even
Well,
know.
now I
Yeah.
have a chin because I've created a chin.
Yeah.
So I have a poster. I'll send you guys a picture. I have a poster on my desk that somebody put on my desk, and they said bras are like push up or
Oh
or,
yeah.
beards are like push up bras. For
Yeah.
men.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's true.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
true.
like if you're a
Yeah.
fat guy, you can have a jawline.
Yeah,
With
I
a
can
beard.
make a jawline.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just
You
like
can do
that.
anything. Like
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, it really is like a push up bra.
But there are some people that just can't grow beards. So
I
That's
know. I
true.
feel so bad for those people.
I have a buddy at work, Penn.
He
Pen.
can't grow a beard at all.
He grows like
It's the name.
like the
Penn.
Count of Monte Cristo beard. Has like a little
Ah,
bit here, like a thin little mustache,
you can rock it.
and then like and I think he looks
yeah,
awesome.
you can rock it.
I think he looks
And if
totally
you
awesome.
keep your mustache growing for a long time, it'll grow out.
Yeah.
I get mine trimmed every 3 weeks.
Jeez.
I get my whole beard trimmed every 3 weeks.
I have to.
It's out of control.
Yeah, I have to trim mine every once in a while. Like just cut it down because it just gets out of control.
Yeah. I feel like so I went this weekend camping with you guys,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and it was like ridiculous. So I just got a
Craziness.
haircut last night. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. He goes, and my barber was like, oh yeah, I had a buddy that was growing his beard out, and he went camping, and he showed up in a haircut with a goatee. He's like, I
What?
went camping, and it freaking drove me crazy, and I cut it off.
Really,
I was like,
Weird.
oh, bro,
dude?
so much time invested.
Yeah. Now I like. I don't
Yeah.
want to. Like I can't cut it now.
Yeah.
And not even because of the time, because it hasn't even been that long. But just like I
Because
don't
who
even
you
recognize
are.
myself now without it. Like I see like old pictures and stuff. I'm like, what the freak?
Yeah, I
Just
know.
a
And
boy.
Yeah.
you with the baby face too.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, that's weird.
And I never thought I had a baby face either.
yeah.
Like before, I was like, I don't have a baby face. Like I would see Don and be like, he has a baby face.
Oh yeah.
But like me, I'd be like, no. And then now that I have a beard, I look back and I'm like, I had a baby face. Wow.
Yeah.
I never knew. That's so
What's
weird.
up with Don?
He just started on Monday. I haven't seen him for a long time either. Yeah, he's got a girlfriend now.
Oh yeah, they're dating.
So that's why I haven't seen him in a long time.
Go figure.
Girls.
Yep.
They do that.
Yep. I'm not surprised.
Teenagers.
When
and girls.
yeah, when he was telling me that like he started talking to this girl, I was like, well, I'll see you in 8 months.
See you later.
Yeah.
See you guys when you break up.
Yeah. See ya. See you at the gym, buddy.
Yeah, no kidding. When's the last time you went to the gym?
Forever ago.
How often do you go?
Like never anymore.
Really?
I've been so busy.
So busy
Yeah.
with what?
Like just life in general. Like moving in, and we're always going out to do stuff.
Yeah.
We're planning dinners with parents and family, and
Yeah.
but like,
Dude, we need to have Kirk on for sure.
Who?
Kayla's
dad. He's super cool.
Yeah.
Now, is he the barber?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you going to go there?
I need to go there.
Yeah, he's a barber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to go there and get your neck shaved. That's like old
I know.
school. Awesome.
I know. Well, when we went to like, I think I've had it done like 3 times.
Yeah, when I took you to the barber,
Mhm.
I was
As a
like-
kid.
yeah, I was like, it's like a spa for
Mhm.
men. You
It's so nice.
get your neck shaved. My barber doesn't do my neck. He does my cheeks.
That's
he does
nice.
my back. My
Yeah.
back
You're-
here.
yeah.
And I'm like, every time he does it, I'm just like,
Oh.
you're like a cat. where you're
Yeah.
Give
feels
me
so
more,
good.
give me more, give me
Yeah.
more.
Well, even like just getting a haircut and they just buzz it. Like I'm like,
Oh,
that feels good,
Dude,
dude.
yeah. I'm just like sitting there, like falling asleep.
Yeah, it feels so
Yeah.
good.
It's like a head massage.
It is.
Yeah.
When we used to go get haircuts, I remember what was that one place called over by not Todd's Barbershop, but over by Todd's.
No, it wasn't by Todd's.
It was like
by,
this-
It was by the Costco on 106.
Yeah. What was that
By that
called?
Walmart.
Super small
Wasatch
place.
Barber.
That's what it was
I think
called.
that's what it was called. And I went there one day. This was back at. It's
Well, you
like
switch up like a lot.
No, I
Mm.
went there. That was my place, and I literally showed up, and they were gone, closed.
Really?
That's how barbershops are now.
Yeah.
They just
Because like
leave.
I mean,
my barber, he like had his own shop, Throwbacks. They were in Salt Lake, and then they moved to West Jordan. And
okay.
then like
And then they were gone.
yeah, and he's like, "Hey, I'm leaving."
Oh
like,
yeah,
my
you told me about that.
His partner bought him out or something,
Oh,
and so he went and moved down to St. George.
how funny!
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I was
place
like, huh.
we went to, it was a dude and a friend or something like that, and then he was moving to Colorado. His friend bought him out, and then one of his sons worked there, and then the next time I went, they were gone.
Was it the son that I didn't like?
Yes,
Because he freaking messed up my haircut one time, or he like made fun of me or something. I was like 9 years old.
no, he was like, "Hold on, I gotta go out for a smoke."
Was that?
Remember,
it?
he'd go out and go for a smoke, and then he'd come
Middle
back.
of a haircut.
Yeah, he was like super
Yeah,
weird.
like,
What the
like our
freak?
tattoo guy, pretty much.
Yeah.
That was a
That dude
freaking
was
joke.
kinda freaking weird.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go. I gotta go smoke. I gotta smoke a joint.
Yeah.
Like
What?
smoke it.
What are you
Joint,
talking about, dude?
You're in the middle of a tattoo.
Yeah.
He's like, my battery died. Just let it charge. I gotta go smoke a
Yeah.
joint, drink a beer, and I'll be back. We were in the middle of a motorcycle rally.
I mean, yeah,
That's
like
pretty
I
true.
expected nothing less.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we
you
were
can't
both like-
expect much.
okay.
Well, whatever.
One dude walked in, is like, I want a tattoo right here.
Did he?
Really.
Bar and shield.
Yeah. I do
Remember
remember
that
that.
dude?
Yeah.
He's like, right here on my temple.
Bar and shield.
The
Yeah.
dude's like, okay. Whips it
and
out real
shield.
quick.
Like the Harley
The
bar and
Harley
shield.
bar and shield.
Like the logo.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he just
okay.
whips it out on the freaking on his temple. The guy even just pulled his glasses to the
Oh,
side, and he
dude.
like whipped it out, and then he leaves. And we're both Jaden and I are sitting there waiting and waiting.
Yeah, dude. Like,
And we're like,
holy.
Dude.
Like if we went to an actual tattoo artist, we'd probably be done in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's
Took us like
it's
6 hours.
It's not that difficult of a
No,
tattoo.
it really is
It's
not.
straight lines. I mean the Roman numerals.
But
Probably
still, like,
maybe take a minute, but
yeah, still.
like
I
I
mean,
could
it
see that
took,
taking
like 4 hours.
yeah, like
Yeah.
tops. I could see that taking like an hour and a
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
Tops.
It was
Just
like 4
'cause
hours.
just to make the blackout look nice.
Mhm.
Like that's
And-
it.
On mine, it did not look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
mine, now, I mean, it's a lot.
He
better
just
now.
got it filled in and
I
stuff.
got
Yeah.
it touched up,
Yeah.
and so it's a lot better now. But
Oh, dude, for a
it was
while.
pretty rough.
Yeah.
Like almost to the point where I'd be like, people are like, oh, you got a tattoo. I'd be like,
Mm,
I mean,
you know.
it's
You're like, it was
alright.
like Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It got really infected.
I'd rather not show you. I'd rather not because it's just a mess.
Yeah, yours always looked good though.
Yeah, but I think it's just because it's my the
The
spot.
area.
Yeah, like not moving at all. Your arm is like, think of how sweaty it gets, and
Oh, dude, it was like 1,000 degrees in that freaking.
In that
truck.
position,
Oh,
is
yeah.
probably so uncomfortable.
Oh,
yeah, dude. And he was like on his
Rat.
phone, and I'd like look over and be like, and he'd be like,
It's like no.
don't talk to me.
I'd be like,
Yeah, he was
"No, this
pissed.
is not
I bet
good."
was your shoulder like throbbing
Oh, 'cause,
after?
yeah, you're like holding.
And then he had to ride the bike.
Oh.
Yeah, with you on the
So
back.
like, yeah, and I was like looking around, I was like, with my mom's stuff on. It's like
Yeah,
all
you
pink.
Put mom's helmet on.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And when you picked me up from Valley that one time on your bike, because I think my car was like in the shop or something. Yeah. Because
Go
remember you
figure.
took me to. I know, seriously, you took me to school. No, it was actually my bike in the shop. Because remember, I would drive my bike,
Oh,
and
yeah,
you had to
yeah.
take me, and then you picked me up, and
I drove. You dropped it off. I drove you to school. Then I
yeah,
picked you up and took you back. To
yeah,
your
yeah.
bike.
But when you
That's right.
picked me up from school, I had to wear mom's stuff too, because my stuff was on my bike, and I was like looking around and seeing all those kids that I was going to school with. I was like,
You're a go-go.
man, I like had this freaking pink sparkly helmet on.
That's
Does she have
funny.
like that pink visor on it too, or is that?
Shouldn't have a pink visor,
did
but
I
it's like
imagine that?
black, and then
Yeah,
it's
it's like black with like flower, like
Yeah,
pink
yeah.
down the.
And it's got like a couple sparkles.
yeah.
on
I
it.
was like
Yeah.
looking around. I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna see me tomorrow and just know.
Be like, what a freaking puss.
Yeah.
Where even is Valley?
Right by the Chevy
Riverton
dealership.
Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Right by that Sam's Club, Walmart
Mhm.
on 114th and I-15.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Costco's
Yeah.
on one side.
It's like
It's
in
that
this little
close?
tiny pocket. It like you have to go and then turn and then go into the like parking lot area, but it's like just hidden away in this little corner.
It's that close?
Yeah,
I
I thought it was
far.
forever away.
I
but-
thought it was in like
No.
South Salt Lake or
Mm-mm.
something.
I know
No.
I did too before I
I
went.
thought it was like that.
Yeah,
And
it's
far.
dude,
like it's in between 106th and 114th South.
and it is a
just on the-
joke in there, dude. Oh
Right.
my gosh. I mean, it's just like I don't even know. The kids like so you think
Oh,
of
the degenerate
Oh
kids.
yeah. You think of like the kids in like normal school in public school, right? They are like kind of out there and they don't go to class and they're walking around the hallway. And there's like one or two of them or like a group of people, right?
Yeah, that are
But at
just
Valley,
sneaking
dude,
off or whatever.
I like a whole entire class period would be doing that, like all the time. You'd be walking around in the hallway during class time, and it would seem like passing period.
Really?
Yeah, because
Like
these
just
kids would just not go to
degenerates all over the
class. Yeah,
place?
and the cop would come up and be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Walking to
Like, what are
class."
they doing?
Yeah, what the freak
what
are they
these
doing?
40 people
Yeah,
doing?
because I think
Why are you hassling me?
yeah, because I think Valley is like everyone kind of has like things with the teachers, like little agreements or whatever. Like, hey, I get scared of class. Like, can I
get
come in like
triggered.
10 minutes late or something like that? So I feel like because no one goes and talks to them and tells them, hey, it's class, right?
Right.
So I feel like they all have a little something going on with the teacher, like where they can go in late or something.
That
'cause
sounds-
no one-
that sounds a little.
I know where they can
Weird.
go in late or something, but yeah, I don't know. No one would ever talk to them, and they would just be sitting there. And some kids wouldn't even go at all, and they'd be sitting there the whole entire time.
Really?
I was like, do you guys like not have a class right now?
Or
What are you
this is where
doing?
you're hanging out.
Yeah, what are you doing right
Like,
now?
why are you even here?
I don't, and I forgot the hours. It was like 8 a.m. to like 3 or something like that,
Is when they're
or 7 maybe. I don't know.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was. I don't even know. It sucked.
Do you think it sucks because Valley has such a shitty name anyway?
Yeah,
Like everybody kind of assumes
goes
it's just a
into
bunch
it.
of
Yeah,
degenerates.
yeah,
But I think it like as far as like a school, I think it'd be pretty cool. To be able to do your own thing.
yeah.
I
I
don't know.
mean, I feel like if it didn't have the name on it, I don't think it'd be as bad as it was.
Yeah, everyone hears Valley and everyone thinks like,
Ooh,
oh, you're going to Valley, so
Yeah.
you're that kind of kid,
Mhm.
right?
Guy.
yeah,
It's like juvie for school.
yeah. It really is. It really
like-
is.
Yeah, it's like the
For school.
juvie school.
It's kind of like the school before juvie. It's still a public school, and you can still get in really easy. But it's
your
like
next step, you're going to jail.
yeah, next
Yeah.
step you're because the
Yeah.
kids there are all like right on the verge.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it sucked, and the classes weren't horrible. Like some of the teachers were actually really cool. Like the language arts teacher was really nice, but the kids were something else.
But they're not all like that because Jack went.
Yeah,
there.
Jack was there. I remember one time, it was like the last week or something, and they were letting like everyone out early, right?
Yeah.
And I was in a different class than Jack, and That's when I was like driving my bike and stuff, right? So I got let out early. I was like, what am I gonna do now? You know, because I'm not just gonna go sit there. And Jack was there with his car, and his like an old truck. So I don't know why his door wasn't locked, but I like went out there. I was like, I'm just gonna sit on his tailbed, right?
Yeah.
And I went out there, and before I grabbed the tailbed, I was like, I'm gonna check the door. Check it, opens wide open. I'm like, alrighty. So I was sitting in his car, and it's like off, and he comes out like 20 minutes later, and I don't know how he didn't see me because he didn't have tinted windows or anything. And he comes out, and he gets in the car, and like he still doesn't like see me, and he sits down, and he like starts doing something, and he still does not see me, and I'm sitting right next to him, and I'm like, what's up, bro? And he's like, what the freak? Gets all scared, and I'm sitting right there.
Dude, I would have got down and scared the shit out
Oh
of him.
yeah,
That's
dude.
what you should have done.
But he was like totally ready to go. I was like,
That's
do you not
crazy.
see me, dude? Like he like gets in, looking at his dash, like looking out the window, putting his seatbelt on, and it still doesn't see me.
I feel like though, everybody has a routine.
Yeah,
You
think
get in
about
your-
it.
and you don't see the world. You
Mhm.
think you
Yeah.
see the world,
Yeah.
but you just get in your routine. You're like, walk, do this. Like,
Yeah.
I think if you showed up early in the morning when I'm like doing my thing,
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, where'd you
Like,
come
what are
from?
you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah,
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just
yeah.
don't see. 'Cause
Yeah.
You think you see. You're just seeing what you
always
seen,
see.
like your
Yeah.
routine.
Yeah. And then when something different, you're like, it's like super weird, but you like don't notice it until you like either see it or they talk to you or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And something that's weird with like that kind of thing is
Uh-huh.
like you're not actually seeing things. You're just using all five
It's
of
all
your
memory.
senses.
Yeah.
And it's all five of your senses just like working together,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
creating an image in your head.
Yeah. It's like your mind is putting what you always see. It's not really.
It's not
Yeah.
It's
like
like turning off certain things,
yeah.
and everything else is just a vision. Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, think about like driving with that. Like, let's say you take the same route every day, and then one day it has traffic, and you're like, "What the freak?" You know,
Well,
like you're distraught by it.
have you ever gotten home and you're like, the freak? I
Yeah,
don't even remember driving. Like,
yeah,
how
yeah,
did I
yeah.
Oh,
get
yeah,
I
here?
have done
all
that
the
like 100
time.
times.
And so it's like your mind put you on autopilot, and you get
Mhm.
home and you're like, wait a minute, I don't even remember this whole freaking drive.
when I
like I
yeah.
could have run someone
that's
over.
exactly what I think. When
I
I
didn't even know.
yeah,
Yeah.
when I do that, I'm like,
I'm like, I
Oh.
should like not go outside
Yeah.
for a while.
I should not be
It's not like
driving.
even a drunk driving thing. It's like you're normal.
Yeah, you
You just
literally
get home and you're like, wait a minute,
you just go on
how did
autopilot.
I get here?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, I've pulled in the driveway and been like,
I'm home.
You're like,
What
I'm
the
home
freak?
already.
Yeah.
Where did the last 15, 20 minutes go?
Yeah,
That's
I've done that a
freaking
lot.
Like, I'm working in Springville right now, and it's like a 35-minute
Yeah,
drive.
I bet you do that.
And like
every
on the
day.
way home, like
Just kind of zone out.
Mhm.
I'll just zone out the whole way there, and then I look up and I'm like passing 123rd. I'm like,
Mhm.
Wait a minute.
You're like right there. Yeah.
I'm like, how did I?
Yeah.
I've gone. It's the downtown exit. I've ended up at like the 6 North exit.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, I was supposed to get off the freeway. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even look at it. I didn't
Oh, I
see
do
it.
that on the
I'm
freeway.
just
You're just
driving,
gone.
just doing my thing.
On the freeway, that happens a lot because I'll just be like, just,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I have to be like really paying attention on the freeway or I'll miss the exit 100 times.
It's weird.
Mm-hmm. That is really weird because that happens like all the time, dude. And then I'm like, did I kill somebody on the way here? I could have killed somebody,
Yeah.
and I would have no idea.
Yeah.
So
But it's like you say that, but then since that would break your routine,
yeah, I'd be like,
it
oh
would
shoot,
probably like
Yeah.
be like,
What was that?
oh,
Yeah.
be like,
Hmm.
oh, what?
what the
Yeah.
freak?
I am
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
In your truck, you just
It would just be like hitting a speed bump.
yeah. You'd be like,
Yeah, no kidding. How do you like your truck?
I like it. A
Yeah.
lot. Yeah, it's nice.
I was asking him the other day. I was like, why do people get lifts on it? Because when we were driving there, it was like, and the doors
Yeah,
are going
like
crazy.
as soon as you hit like 80,
Mm-hmm.
it just starts
like,
it's
rattling.
shaky.
Yeah.
I know. So what was your answer on lifts?
I don't think he answered me.
I don't think I did either.
I mean, they look.
I think
freaking
Kayla started
cool.
It
talking to
looks
you.
cool, and then I was like, I don't know. It just
it-
looks cool.
It
Like,
looks cool.
I
Though.
mean,
that's pretty much it.
That's. I mean, but then right when I asked you that, I was like, why do people lower their car? Because it doesn't make it any better.
No.
It makes it worse.
Well, I mean, it does make it better. Lower center of gravity.
Yeah,
But that's about it.
but like scraping
for
your wheels up
racing
and
and stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm scraping my wheels
No
up every
reason,
day,
like-
but it looks cool.
Like lifting, like rock crawling.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're doing it for a purpose, I guess that. I mean, but
Yeah.
I would say 90% of the lifted trucks out there are
Oh,
just
yeah.
for looks.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's
Because
it.
who's gonna
Oh,
take
yeah.
this this $80,000 freaking
truck to
F-150
rock crawl.
out rock climbing. No,
Yeah, no.
it's not
Not a
happening.
lot of people.
Whistling Diesel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he'll do
will
that.
You watch
for
his
sure.
stuff?
Dude, I've seen his stuff, and it's like
I just see clips.
it kind
all
of
the
just makes
time.
me upset, to be honest.
It's actually pretty freaking.
Like I
funny.
watch it, and I'm like, what the freak, man?
Have you seen his where he takes a G-Wagon out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he rallies.
Oh,
that
dude,
thing.
he literally just
and that
He's
thing
so crazy.
performs almost better than Whistling Diesel, or not Whistling Diesel, Diesel Brothers Rock Crawler.
Oh,
Diesel
yeah.
Brothers.
Diesel Brothers is like this long bearded.
You don't know the Diesel Brothers?
I don't think
And he,
so.
like,
They're like big. Like
Yeah,
maybe,
they're
maybe I know
big.
them, but I don't know the name.
and he
They're
has like
big.
this major rock collar with huge turbos. I mean, when he steps on the gas, like,
Oh,
it's
jeez.
like breathing.
Yeah, it's like inhaling.
And it's he took it, and it's like all articulated and stuff. And he'll go up the rock, and Whistling Diesel was driving his G-Wagon, this fancy G-Wagon. And he's all, but he went
Oh my.
all in the same places. It was crazy.
Have you seen the one where he puts like the old wheels on that Tesla? The
No.
Oh, I've seen that.
the
He
freaking-
he
the
puts
car
like
wheels?
literally like 10-foot freaking or taller,
What are they called?
Were they like carriage?
like
Carriage
wagon
wheels,
wheels.
like
Yeah,
wagon wheels.
Yeah. like wooden. And he and
That
the
would be
and the
awesome.
Tesla didn't it like flip over or they flipped it over?
Yeah, he drove super fast and they stopped and it flipped.
Really?
And then
'Cause
he
it's
was
like,
driving upside down.
yeah. Like
Oh,
he
'cause the wheels
yeah,
flip.
like he was literally driving upside down.
That would be awesome.
He's
I
like,
know what I was
howdy.
selling.
Yeah.
He does some
That dude's freaking
crazy
wild.
stuff.
Well, and can you imagine having that much freaking?
I don't
money?
know if he, like does he have that much money or does he have like sponsors where people are like wreck my car, dude? Because I was listening to a podcast the other day and they were talking about like or I think it was a Joe Rogan podcast, but they were like, yeah, what are you doing with your truck? And whoever it was, this dude was like, I don't know. He was like, I don't know what to do with it. I might just give it to Whistling Diesel to wreck
Wasn't
it.
Oliver Anthony?
Might have been.
That- Which his name is like Chris. Did you know that? You
Who?
didn't get far enough in it.
Who?
That Oliver Anthony.
Oh,
name.
really? That's not his name.
Oliver Anthony.
Oliver Anthony is like his music company,
What the freak?
and it's named after his grandpa.
Oh, yeah. I did get that far. I
His
heard about
name
the
is,
grandpa
like
thing.
Christopher Chris or something like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, but he was like, I might just give it to Whistling Diesel to wreck it.
Yeah,
I was like,
because it was like an old
freak.
Suburban, like it's got like 250,000
Yeah.
miles on it or
Yeah.
something like that.
So that's what
Hmm.
like does he have the money to pay for all that or is he just getting
Was
Oh,
he
I'm
handed-
sure.
because no way someone's just gonna give him a G-Wagon, you know? They're like, here's
I
my
mean-
nice freaking G-Wagon that's brand
I
new.
mean, we could see like if you
But
look,
he's massive now.
He is massive.
like if you look up.
How many
that-
subscribers does he have?
Let's see. Who is it?
Whistling Diesel. Look at that.
So you need to get a TV up here.
I know. I want to get one right there.
You need
Or
to
in
get
that
it-
corner.
You need to get it here
So you can see.
so you can still see it with the camera. We have a
True.
TV. If you'll take the TV from the office and put it out in the garage, you can have the one in the garage.
Yeah. So he
Oh, the huge
he
one.
has 6.16 million subscribers.
And that doesn't even seem like outrageous either.
But
it is a lot. Like
he
don't
only
get me
has
wrong.
104 videos though.
So listen to
And
this.
every video is just wild.
So listen to
yeah,
this. I was
they're
listening
all
to
like
that
10
Oliver
million
Anthony,
views, 16 million
podcast.
views.
and he said Joe Rogan posted his song on like Instagram or whatever,
Yeah.
and he got like 12 million views.
Oh,
Off of
wow.
Joe
Really?
Rogan.
Oh, dude.
So going back to Joe Rogan, like we were talking about earlier, I was listening to this one episode. There was this dude talking about conspiracy theorists and all this.
Yeah.
And he was trying to get Rogan to interview Trump. He was basically
Oh,
saying, "Dude, why
yeah,
don't you
yeah.
do it? Why don't you do it?"
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan's like, "Well, why don't you do it?" 'Cause
Yeah.
the guy had a podcast too. And he's like, "Why don't you do it?" He's like, "Trump is not going to come on my podcast because Trump is not going to go on a second rate.
No, he's gonna go
gonna
on.
go to the
yeah.
top.
Oh,
And
100%.
he's like,
Yeah.
Joe, you're the freaking king
Yeah.
yeah, he
of
is.
podcasts.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is. It's the best podcast in the world. Like that's
Yeah.
that's been proven.
And so he's like, he's not going to come on he'll come on my podcast after you.
Oh, yeah.
But he's going to go to
yeah.
you first.
Oh, for
Well, he's
sure.
been
Until
on.
you do
He's
it.
been on Full Send like 3 times.
Trump.
Yeah, but they're also like good friends with him.
That's
So
true.
Oh, really?
yeah,
What's Full Send?
like the Nelk Boys.
No boys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I listened to the one with him.
Yeah,
on
it was good. And the last one, like I think they've had him on twice, and the last one got taken down like immediately because he was
Really?
saying some outrageous things. And
Who Trump was?
yeah, and YouTube
Trump's
was
so
like, no.
damn funny.
I know he is funny. They've had like freaking
Dude,
everyone.
he says the freaking craziest crap.
Yeah, he says things, and I'm like, did he really just say that?
Yeah.
It's better than knowing what he says than not knowing.
Yeah,
if
because he's like
even
he's blunt.
Yeah.
sane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like-
better than watching Biden shuffle off
Hello.
into the distance.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear that? He's like wearing a mask indoors now, and
Is he really?
because his wife
get
got COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And like he's wearing his mask. And
I'd be
getting
like,
tests
I'd be
every
like, what
day.
about the
I'm like,
vaccine? Is the
Yeah, what about
vaccine
the
not
vaccine
working?
that prevents it?
yeah, exactly.
Because
How good that would look with a TV right
it
there.
would look good. Because that corner is really empty.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So
You could do a TV right on the corner.
yeah.
So then you could look stuff up, have it tied into the.
Oh, that'd be
computer.
freaking sweet, dude.
Oh yeah.
And
that'd be
and when
better,
Austin gets a computer, he can bring it, and then we can just have that recording, and then we can look stuff up
on yours,
on yours or whatever.
or on mine. Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever
whoever's. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Because having a TV would be cool. Because then you could. But I think they just upgraded, or not upgraded.
Updated.
Updated the web browser we use to record. So
Mhm.
now I can like import clips and stuff. So if we show
Oh.
TikTok and stuff, I'll be able to do that. But still on the
Yeah, because you guys every once in a while you guys will show or
Yeah.
talk about TikToks or whatever. I'll be like,
yeah. I don't
and
know.
usually I'm listening while I'm over.
Yeah, you're listening,
Yeah.
so you're
I
not
don't
watching.
watch.
Yeah.
And then, but you can barely hear it.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
be like because you're like holding your phone. I
Yeah,
assume,
it was
close to the
weird.
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was weird. It didn't ever really pick it up very well,
No.
and we'd be like right there.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So what episode are you on now?
16.
16.
Yeah. What's
16?
Yep. Yep.
Oh wow.
What's 16 divided by 7? Or not 16 divided by 7.
4.
What's the math?
16.
What are you trying to figure out though?
Like how many weeks we've been doing it?
Well,
Or not
16
weeks.
weeks.
How many months? How many
Six-
months are
16
in?
weeks.
So 4.
4. 16 divided by 4. 3 months.
But almost 4. How many months?
4 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 months is 12. Right. It's 4.33.
Yeah.
What it is.
4 and yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is crazy.
But look at
4 months.
how far you've come.
Yeah,
The first episode
in only
was
3 months too. I mean,
Yeah, it's not
couple
bad.
lawn chairs and
yeah, the first
Boom
episode.
Oh,
mics.
dude.
seriously.
The white chairs.
Dude, the white chairs were so
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Dude, those were bad.
I mean, even this couch, we want to get a new couch. We just want to get like chairs like that, so we can
Like
all just
2
be
of
chilling.
those,
Yeah,
and everyone's
freaking comfy
dude.
chair.
Yeah.
because like this couch is nice, but I don't know when you can position all the couches in a certain way. Because this couch is huge, you know.
And if we have 2 more of those, we could have more.
Yeah.
More to
I know.
mess around with.
I know. Because now like that thing holds 4, so
4
So we
months.
can
Yeah.
have 2
2
at the
guests.
same time.
mhm. But right now that's just like we don't need to. So
So what are you gonna do with the boom mics?
sell them.
Yeah.
I took pictures of them. I need to post them.
Anybody
And-
listening out there?
Anybody listening
Do
out
boom
there?
mics for
You want to
sale.
buy those
Yeah,
boom
from
mics?
Ukraine.
Yeah.
You
The
can.
dudes from Ukraine.
Yeah, you can buy them, and we'll sell
Yeah.
them to you for like $150. They were like $250. So
Yeah. So you'll get them cheap.
yeah,
Were they really?
yeah.
They're
With
the
with
package with
yeah.
the boom.
Oh.
The boom and the mic. The mic itself's $100.
yeah,
Hmm.
And then the boom was like
yeah.
another 100.
Maybe it was like
much.
200.
Yeah, I think it was 200.
Yeah, because 250 sounds like a lot.
Nah, it was 200.
Because Rogan doesn't he sits at a table.
Yeah, and
So I think
I was
his is a stand like what?
Yeah,
it's
like
over there.
this, right.
Yeah.
and I was thinking about that for like when we first were rearranging this room. I was like, should we do like a table or something? But it's like you have to get 2 cameras. You have actually 3, so you can show the whole table.
Right.
You have to get one on that person, one on another person, because you don't want like their side profile, you know?
Yeah.
Like you want them to be able to see the camera and see
Yeah.
their face. Like when we had you last time, it was your side profile the whole time, you know, because it was
Right,
over
'cause
there.
it's over here, huh?
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't want to do that because it's just you can't even see their face. But
Yeah.
yeah, you had to get 3 cameras, all sorts of stuff.
And that's just a lot of cutting and
Yeah, it's just-
inserting extra clips.
It's just dumb. I mean, like 2 camera, or I don't know. If you're gonna get more cameras, you have to get 3, because then you'll have to get 2.
Or maybe there's like a setting where like when someone starts talking, it'll switch.
That'd be
Or-
cool.
It would
There's got to be a
switch.
way because
Yeah.
they do like Microsoft Team type conference calls.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
when
on
you
one
talk,
today,
it switches cameras.
and a person rolled in a chair. They like rolled in a chair to grab something out of a room, and the camera panned and zoomed.
That's
in on 'em,
cool.
Oh.
like automatically.
Huh.
I was like, oh, that's freaking cool.
But then, like, imagine us cutting each other off. It's like, it's like freaking out, you know? Like, it
Yeah.
can't pick a person because we're both talking.
Yeah.
that's the problem
Huh.
with most podcasts is everybody's like, they're always cutting each other off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like some podcasts are like, oh, I can't even listen to it because they just talk over each other all the freaking
Well,
time.
Joe Rogan isn't like
No.
that's what's nice because
He does a good job.
his
He'll
is
sit
like
there,
a
he'll sit there
conversation.
for an hour straight and just listen.
Uh-huh.
Like,
and then he'll just butt in and give his opinion, and then the other guy, because his guests are like they have something to tell, they have whatever they're doing or whatever they do, and then they tell him, and then he's like, yeah, he will ask them questions.
When you get to, let's say, when you get to 2,000 subscribers, that's when you get a bigger room.
Yeah, that's
and triple cameras.
Yeah, because
That's your goal.
Right now it's like, why would we throw all this money away to get all this nice stuff when we're not performing? Like,
we're just chilling.
Yeah, right now it's just for fun right now,
right?
And that's fine because it is fun to do.
No point in stressing ourselves out with extra stuff. If like,
I think
you don't
this
want it to
will be
a job. You want it to still be fun.
I know.
Right?
Yeah,
I think this will be how it is for a while,
for a minute.
Yeah,
maybe like
unless we blow
different
tomorrow.
chair.
Unless we blow tomorrow and just open the app in the morning and it's like 6 million subscribers. I'm like, what the freak?
We're going.
Yeah,
We're doing this.
We're going. I
oh,
quit.
dude.
Well, that's like that Oliver Anthony thing. It's like, how does it? I always want to know the genesis. How did it start? How did it go? Because he in that podcast he was talking about one of his songs. I don't know how far you got into it, but he was talking. I was listening to it, and he was talking about getting. He was like, he wasn't suicidal, like he was gonna kill himself. He was just like suicidal, like kind of hopeless.
Like he didn't want to do anything.
Yeah, he was kind of and he started recording some of his music because he wanted it to be out there in case he wasn't there anymore.
Okay.
And it wasn't like he was gonna take his life.
Yeah.
He just like
if he stopped or something.
If I'm gone, like if I'm dead, whether it's by myself, like not that he was like, I'm gonna go off myself, just like if it happens. He was having like anxiety issues and stuff. Anyway, and so he was actually recording on his. He was like, I was just in record. Some of these songs are just on my Android phone, and they sound like. And Joe Rogan's like, "What?" It's just on and they played it over the show, and they're like, "That sounds freaking great for just an Android phone," you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, do you really need to invest in a whole bunch of stuff that's
like
super spendy?
You don't.
Just do the basics.
I mean, you can, like, we could make it work with literally those tiny little freaking microphones for like $10. You could make it work like that.
Where you're holding them like this?
Yeah, like you could do that.
Yeah. Onto your like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I wouldn't say like I regret buying everything, but it does make it nice.
And it's trial and error.
Yeah, because obviously we freaking have bought so much.
Like I wish we just found that.
Me too.
Box in the first place.
Yeah,
but we were trying to.
It would have been.
We were trying to like cheap out and like buy the cheapest thing.
So your first one's just USB into the
computer.
Yeah.
And then we tried 2 different distributors.
Yep.
And neither of them worked because they weren't for audio; they were for like flash drives.
And then we ended up we found out that you have to have like an interface like that, and we're like, okay. And then we found one on Amazon. And on Amazon, it was like $20. I was like, let's just get that. Gets here, and it ended up being what, like I don't even know what it was, but it wasn't what we were looking for.
Audio.
Yeah, it was something stupid.
So did you return it?
It's just sitting right there.
Return it on Amazon.
I do need to return it.
Amazon's the easiest place to return stuff.
But I was just so pissed in the moment because we like got it and we were gonna have a get because I think that was the week that you were coming on. Like we got it and I was like yes, and then we hooked it up and it wasn't working. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? and then
I was talking like,
hi guys. Yeah. But then we found that, and then I plugged it all in on
our mics.
Monday, and I plugged it all in, and I was like, "This is gonna work. Like, this is perfect." Didn't work. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
I think it was just because there's too many separate connectors trying to connect the USB-C to the XLR.
Yeah.
So it was just messing with it all.
Yeah.
So I was just like, it's got to be like
these
with that one, just XLR to XLR, and
because
it'll be better quality, and it'll be like
that was the only one that was working, and the other ones weren't. I was like, and I called Austin. I was like, dude, should I go to Best Buy right now and buy 2 of these? And he's like, do it. I don't even care anymore.
Did you go buy them or did you order them?
Well, so then Mom was like, you should probably call Best Buy before you go. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. And then we called them.
Like, oh no, we don't have any of those.
They were like, we don't have any except for Farmington.
And that's where we got. Wait, no, how did we get that one then?
We got that one at the Sandy one.
Oh, okay.
and it was just one. I think they only had one there.
Oh, okay.
And I looked on the app, and it was like one in store. I was like, okay, let's just go, and we just got one. But yeah, they were like the only ones in Farmington. I was like, how many are there? Because I was like, I'm about to drive like right now. Because I was like freaking out. I was like, we're not going to get this done. And then I was like, how many are there? She's like, we're not able to give that information out. I was like, what are you talking about?
I was like, I'm a customer trying to buy something.
Yeah,
from you.
and I was like, okay, can you tell me if there's 2? And then she was like, yeah, we can't give that out. I was like, forget it. Like, forget this.
So what did you order them?
Yeah. And then Mom looked on Amazon. She's like, if you order in the next 6 minutes, they can be here 5 to 10 tonight. I was like, order it right now. Right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you
Same
ordered
day.
it and it showed up that same day.
Yeah, like 3 hours later.
Because I thought so because I get all the alerts on Amazon. And you ordered this. And it's like out for delivery. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But I was like, is that the same thing or is it something?
But it was like in
by?
6, like it was like the next 6 minutes.
Yeah.
So I was like, like, are they like just leaving and they get it? They're like, oh,
They're like, oh, now I gotta go get these.
are you
two
freaking kidding me?
Samsung.
Yeah. They're like leaving and they get a notification on their little device. And they're like, are you kidding me, dude? Stop. Because I bet they get a bunch of them.
Bro.
Yeah.
They got a guy just chucking stuff in. Like,
Yeah.
Go.
Go.
Yeah.
He's like, leave.
Yeah. That's so funny.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we ordered them and I was like, just get them here and then we'll record. And I was hoping they'd get here like
was that last night that they got here?
Yeah.
I think we were outside dinking with those freaking garage doors.
I think it was right when you got home. They got there.
Yeah, I saw someone pull up
and we ordered them at like literally 4:30. And they got there like what, like 6:30, 7.
7.
Yeah.
Like 7 o'clock.
So they came pretty quick, and I was like, hey, that's good. Well, we can record tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because Monday was a holiday. I was like, we're not recording
Right,
today.
we just got that chill.
We're not recording today.
And we recorded because you were home all day.
I know. But it was like after a vacation, I was like, I just want to chill, man.
I know.
Let's just chill.
Because when I got home, I showered. And I was like, I am not leaving.
Yeah.
I was
well,
like,
even last
no
night,
way.
I called him, and he
Like, nope.
he answered, and he was like, hello. Like, he just woke up. And I was like, yo, like, they're almost here. So do you want to do it? And I was like, I'll edit it. And he's like, all right.
The mics?
Yeah. I was like, I'll let you know when they're here. And then they didn't come for like another 30 minutes. And it was already like 7.
And he's like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving.
I was like, let's not today. It's getting late. Because by the time we would have started, it would have been like 8, and then 9. Yeah.
Well, now you have to edit.
I know.
And post.
It'll be fast though. Editing is actually really, really fast.
Really?
Yeah.
We don't even
much.
touch anything.
And especially now that like everything's right here, because the last couple episodes I've had the mouse right here, and I would just press play, and then at the very end I'm like, boom, done. So I haven't even edited it at all. I've literally just edited the audio because you can like do like a noise cancellation. Yeah.
Like magic dust, they call it.
On the video, you can't for some weird reason.
I don't know why you can't do it on video.
Yeah, but on the audio, you can.
It's weird.
So literally,
because it messes up like your voice to the.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's really weird though.
Yeah,
but you literally just throw that on and then export them and then post them. So it's pretty fast. The probably the thing that takes the very longest is making the thumbnail. That literally takes the very longest, and that only takes like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So
a thumbnail for what?
Like YouTube.
Like for just. Oh, so
like a picture before you click on it.
Yeah,
the first thing they see.
Because that actually bumped our views up a lot. When we started doing thumbnails, like because we used to just throw on our picture, our logo.
Yeah.
And when we started like making thumbnails, it actually bumped our views up a lot.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is. Because I liked the logo.
Yeah, but it's like you see it on YouTube and you're like, that looks. I've never seen them before. Like that looks cool, right? And then you click on it. Like that's the whole thing. It's like.
Just getting clicks.
Yeah, it's like a clickbait. You see it and you're like, oh, that looks cool. Huh. I'll throw that on there. So if it's like just a boring picture, like what is that? You know?
Like, how can you get it to go viral? How do you get it?
I know. I just think it's consistency. Like when you're staying consistent and the algorithm will help you when you're posting weekly. Like it will be like these guys are posting weekly and it helps you out. Like I was listening to a podcast about that too because they were talking about it and they were like, when you're posting like 2 times a day, the algorithm will like throw your videos out there way more.
We'll pick you up and then
yeah.
So if you're like posting Instagram,
yeah,
Facebook, all that stuff, just putting it out there, then it's picking you up.
And yeah. I think that's really the only way. Like I don't think there's any special secret to make it pop off or anything
unless
like
we
that.
have an insane name.
Yeah. Like if we had Joe Rogan on, you know, like it's like our 17th episode, Joe Rogan. Everyone's like, what the?
Everyone's like,
How did they get this guy?
Dude, can you imagine?
Because he
how
doesn't
many-
do podcasts,
No,
right? He just does his own.
He does his own.
Yeah,
Right.
I've never seen someone.
Me neither,
host
ever.
Him.
so.
I've invited him to the freaking Banya.
No, you have not.
You DM'd him?
Yeah.
No
You
way.
DM'd Joe
Because he
Rogan?
comes here hunting all the time, and he freaking Banyas everywhere he goes.
Yeah, he
That's
does.
true.
And so I'm
yeah.
like, bro, I got a Banya.
You just DM'd him on Instagram?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm like, I got a Banya in freaking Wanship. I got one in freaking Orem. I got one in Harriman.
That's freaking sweet.
like anytime you ever want to, if you come hunting, let's freaking hang out.
Dude, oh my gosh.
Wouldn't
That
Imagine,
would set.
That wouldn't that be freaking?
dude,
that
I
would
come
be
home
so
from work
cool.
and I see this like nice car. I'm like,
That's weird.
I call up my dad.
And then,
I'm like,
and then,
who is
and then
that?
Like-
there's a short bald dude in the
Dude,
kitchen. You're
I
like,
would freak out, bro. I would actually, I'd be a fangirl for sure. Like, Joe Rogan, can I get a signature?
So
"Here,
I
can
was
you sign my mic?
Yeah, dude, for
No
sure.
shit.
For sure.
That'd be cool.
And like,
Or have
oh,
him
that'd be
sign,
sweet.
sign in.
That'd be
spray
so
paint back
sick,
there or
dude.
something.
That would be awesome. I was with a chick today. She works for Traeger, and I was talking. She's from Russia.
Mm-hmm.
She moved here when she was 13, and now she works for Traeger doing like their office management or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But she's a big Beyonce fan, so she went to a
Oh,
Beyonce
jeez.
concert
Yeah.
this weekend in LA, and I guess she was at some place eating breakfast or brunch or something, and Adam Sandler walked in.
Oh, what?
And I guess she's like a huge Adam Sandler fan. Like she named one of her kids after one of his shows.
What's like that one?
Jeremiah, I think it was a Big Daddy.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Jeremiah. Is it Jeremiah?
I can't remember. I haven't seen that
Daddy.
one in forever.
Anyway, she was.
Isn't that like a babysitting thing?
No, that's
He's like a
that's Eddie
stepdad or
Murphy.
something.
That's Daddy's day. That's Daddy daycare.
Yeah, that's Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy.
But anyway, so I guess she like she thought she was saying it in her head, but she said, I was like, oh my, and she's like, oh my gosh, it's Adam Sandler, and he
was right there.
He didn't say anything, but then he was with his kids and went and sat down and was eating breakfast, and then he got up and like walked over towards her, and she's like,
Oh no way,
got all weird, and he was like, hey, what's up? He's like, what are you eating? That looks really freaking
dude!
good.
I would
And
freak
talk to
out.
her. And then she was like, oh, it's this, it's that. She goes like, I got all
Yeah,
freaking jittery and sweaty, and
yeah.
and I guess he was like super cool, and like
Imagine she like didn't look up and see him, and she's like, "Why are you talking to me?" Like looking down, and then she looks up. She's like, oh, "Adam Sandler."
well, and that's what she said when he walked in. She kind of, because she was like doing her thing, and then did this, like looked over at the door and did a from the bottom up type thing, and it's like,
Yeah.
no way. That's when she's like, oh my gosh.
She like looks at these flip flops and looks up. It's like these
Basketball
jorts,
shorts?
and then she's like looking up, and he's like this. Oh, that looks really good. What are you eating?
Yeah, and I guess he was super cool. Took a picture with
Yeah.
her.
That's so
Yeah,
sweet.
She never,
he's
but
cool.
she never went and like talked to him. She just kind of freaked out when he walked
That's
in.
so
and
cool.
Left him alone, and then he walked over.
I'd
to her.
forget if I met Adam Sandler too. That'd
Dude.
be way cool.
Half
But
those people, I think I wouldn't even recognize because you see them in movies
Yeah.
and they have a certain look and a
Yeah.
costume.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, even when you see when you see celebrities in person and stuff, it's like you don't look like you do in
You're like
whatever.
real.
Yeah. Like when I went and saw Danny Duncan, he's like short.
Oh yeah,
He's like 5'8".
yeah. He's small.
And I'm like, what the freak?
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, I think they just become a character,
Yeah.
and so in real life,
And it's
they're-
like you're a real person. That's so weird.
Like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
you
like someone-
actually do
you're
this,
just like
thing?
you and
That's
me.
weird.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're like wearing normal clothes.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like I saw the Ron Swanson dude from Parks and Rec.
Oh,
I saw him on an
yeah.
airplane once,
What?
and I saw him, and I was like,
On an airplane?
What
yeah,
the
he-
freak?
He was just on a normal airplane, sitting in first class. But I saw him, and I was like, that's freaking Ron Swanson. But
You
he
did?
looked-
You?
Yeah, me.
What the freak? Why
And
have I
I'm
not
like,
ever heard this?
When going to Alaska or something?
I know it was when I was traveling back and forth. I had a job in Thousand Oaks, California, which is just north of LA.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was getting on a plane at LAX, and he was coming. It was during Sundance,
What?
so he was coming
Oh,
here,
he was coming to Sundance probably.
and I was getting on the plane coming back.
No
here,
way.
too. And I saw him, and I was like, and at
That's
first I'm
Ron
like-
Swanson.
yeah, I saw him. I'm like, and then I kind of put it all together. Like it's Sundance, he's in first
Dude.
class. I'm like, that is freaking Ron.
That's so
Swanson. And I
sweet.
saw him later. I'm like, sure as shit, it is. That
No
freaking dude.
way, dude.
Wow,
That's
I-
freaking
I don't
crazy.
think I've ever seen anyone like on that kind of
But
scale.
it takes a minute.
Uh,
It takes a minute to actually recognize.
oh
it.
yeah, it does. It's like
It's not like you're like, oh my gosh, it's
Yeah.
That's
so and so.
playing
like
just
you think it's gonna be like you think that they're gonna shine like heaven, like
Yeah.
heavenly. You're like,
You're like, it's
no,
them.
it's them. It's really them.
like me
yeah,
sitting in this chair.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. They're like shining and they just have this. They smile at you and it sparkles. They're like, hey.
The little twinkle on their
Yeah.
tooth.
Like, that's how you think it's gonna be, but they're just like actual normal
The
people.
normal people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, what's up?
that's kind of crazy.
That is weird. I never
But-
knew that.
A lot of people come to Salt Lake anyway, just because of Sundance.
I know, like like
Mhm.
I've never really gone up there.
well,
I've never been to
yeah.
Sundance.
I've seen like YouTube videos and stuff, and like I was watching Nelk the other day, and they're like, "We're in Provo right now. We're gonna go snowboarding." I'm like, "What?" What? They were like Donut Media the other month or whatever.
Yeah,
When they were here, I was like, "Dude, what the freak?"
they're in Moab and rock crawling.
Donut Media. It's like,
It's this
they
big
do, like, cars and
car
stuff.
YouTube
Yeah.
thing.
but
they do
they're
a lot of
like they're
car
pretty big
stuff.
too, and they were here. I was like, "Why do we not see these people?" Like we're
I don't know, but there's a lot of people in Utah
Yeah.
now. It's
and especially
weird.
during
It's
snowboarding
kinda,
season.
Like Salt Lake's like gonna be the new LA
I
soon.
know,
No,
it's
for
kinda
real.
crazy.
For real.
Yeah, you got your whole Post Malone thing.
Yeah,
and
like
all these other famous people.
Young boy,
yeah,
a rapper.
So,
yeah. He lives. Yeah, they both live here, and they live here. Like it's not. Even,
Like
they're
it's
not
their
visiting
base
or anything.
home.
Yeah, like,
place.
that's where they
Yeah.
live.
It's where they are.
Like, I live here
most-
too.
Well, not most of the time, just because they're.
What do you think Post Malone does?
Oh, dude, I bet he literally just
Where does
sits
he
on it.
live?
Sits right at
I
the
thought he lived
right at the
little,
mouth
up
of.
Little Cottonwood.
He just lives right at the bottom of it,
Of Little Cottonwood.
Yeah. in this huge freaking house.
Oh yeah, how can that
And
be?
Kenzie was telling us telling me and someone else the other day that they've driven up there and like seen his house
Really?
and like seen like all like a bunch of cars and stuff out there, like her and whoever she was with at the time. But yeah,
Well, it's like what was that? What was that YouTuber that we saw? in
The Strat Man.
Lamborghini? Yeah, the Strat
we
Man.
saw him the other day.
We saw him at
Yeah.
freaking Chick-fil-A like
Yeah.
a couple
Really?
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him at Chick-fil-A. I was
We were
like,
gonna go up to him and be like, "Hey,
What's up, man?"
What's up?"
we were gonna ask him to be on the podcast actually.
Yeah.
Dude, that
We
would
were
be-
so
sit-
close.
Yeah, we were
like-
sitting there. I was like,
we're
dude,
like,
we should actually
we
ask
should
him to go on the
actually ask him.
podcast.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Because he probably would be like, "Who are you guys?" We're like, "Dude, we're just starting out. Like, if you came out, that would be so cool."
Because you think if he was on it,
Oh,
just
dude.
his followers are gonna
Oh,
push
yeah.
over the freaking
Oh,
limit.
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
They'd be like,
But-
"What? Why is he on this?" Because he probably goes on like Roman Outwood or something.
That's- you gotta get,
Yeah.
you
Like,
gotta get
Probably,
freaking
yeah.
huevos. You
Oh,
gotta get
yeah.
balls to. You gotta just do it.
Yeah,
Who cares? What's he gonna say? No.
He's like,
freaking
"Oh
clowns."
yeah, no, I'm
Yeah, he'd
not
be like,
into that."
"No."
We're like, "Oh, dude, no, that's fine. I was just
yeah,
Just hoping.
yeah,
just hoping, you know."
yeah.
Give us a shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was the
should've.
first time I've ever seen him too.
Dude, if I ever see Post Malone, I'm asking him 100%.
Oh yeah.
Like,
He is a freaking. I bet you he would do it.
oh yeah,
I
he
bet
would
He's
for sure.
cool as
Dude,
shit.
if we told him like, "Hey man, we're just starting out. Like, that'd be so cool if you came on,"
Just
he'd be
wanna-
like, "All right, sure."
Dude,
Why not?
imagine
Oh,
how
that'd be
sick
so
would that
freaking
be?
cool,
Like
dude.
Post Malone sitting in that red chair.
I would feel like unholy to
You'd
be
be
in
like,
his presence.
you'd be like, sorry, bro. There's cats that live in here.
yeah, I'd be like, bro.
sorry if there's freaking cat hair. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm
My
sorry,
hands
bro. I'm
are
sorry,
my
I'm
hands are
sorry.
like getting clammy just
I
thinking
know,
about
bro.
it, dude.
For real.
They're just getting
For real, dude. Oh
That'd be
my.
awesome.
It's
That would
gonna
be so
It's
cool.
gonna happen one day. Someone, yeah,
Well, especially like you said, because people live here.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're gonna
like,
see
it's
all these
not-
people all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
You have to. There's no way that you're gonna avoid these people like at all times every single day, right?
Yeah.
And we probably have even seen him before, maybe.
I don't know.
Like if we've
He's
seen
pretty,
or
he's a pretty,
He's a pretty
recognizable character.
yeah,
noticeable.
but like what if
yeah.
we were like in a huge crowd of people and he was like 100 yards away
Like,
and
how many people do you see with freaking face
yeah,
tattoos?
that is true.
Not very many.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But,
In
like,
Utah, let alone.
Usually you're like, ugh.
Yeah. We used to talk about that when I was little. Like you'd be like, I think we knew this guy who had like a bunch of face tattoos and stuff.
Well, no, I think it was. Remember, we were at Iceberg,
Oh yeah.
and there was this dude with this freaking long hair, just kind of a hippie looking dude.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh man, he looks like he gets in trouble. I'm like, how you dress, what you look like sends a message. It doesn't always mean it's true.
Yeah.
yeah,
It just means it's like that's people's first
Mhm.
reaction.
Yeah.
To you.
Yeah.
So if that's what you want, you have to overcome that. The sad thing is you have to overcome that if you're not that guy.
Yeah.
If you are that guy and you're trying to send a message, then be that guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you're really trying to send that message. But otherwise, it's like what you're gonna have to overcome every
Well,
time.
like Post
Yeah.
Malone. Post Malone's like more respectful than like anyone I know, right? And he looks
Yeah.
like that.
But he looks like a freaking dude straight out of
Yeah.
Death Row.
Yeah, for real.
Serious.
Like he's
You know
like,
what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah.
The first time I saw him, I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
I know. I was
And then you
like,
listen to him on like.
Well, did you know?
podcasts.
Did you
Yeah,
know
and
who
you're
he
like,
was when you
no.
listened to it? You didn't.
But I knew when I listened to the podcast. But then you listen to him, like, dang, this is the nicest freaking dude
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
on the
so
planet.
sweet.
Yeah, did
Like,
you
I'm
listen to
like,
that episode?
Oh yeah, I did.
Dude, it was so freaking good.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. No, sir. Sorry, sir.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like
I
all
mean,
the
so
time.
Nice.
Yeah.
super. Yeah,
Super respectful. But like you can't like switch up on yourself. Like if you're like, I want to be like that. Imagine like you just start being like that, like to everyone, and everyone's like, what the
What? Super nice.
yeah, like super respectful like that. Like you walk into your dad's house and he's like, hey, I'm at dinner. You're like, thank you, sir.
He'd be
Thank you,
like,
sir.
What the freak's wrong with you?
Yeah, he'd be like,
He's
what's
like-
wrong with you,
he's
dude?
like, stop saying that stupid shit.
Thank you, sir. And he's like, is it good? You're like, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir. It's very
My
pleasant.
dad would be like, stop fucking with me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
dude, he
I'm
would.
gonna
He's
He's like, what's
smack
wrong with you, bro?
I'm gonna smack you.
That's funny.
Yeah, you got to get your dad on the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, he probably would. We should get super famous. No, we need to ask him before we go big, and then if he's like not, and then when we get big, we're like, you want to come on now? And he's like, yeah. We're like, sorry, pal.
But you had your opportunity.
You had it when we were
We
small,
gave it to you.
but now you're cloud chasing, bro.
But what would he talk about? What would be?
I
the
don't know.
topics?
That's why I'm like,
I mean, we didn't have any topics today, not one,
that's true.
and we're just kind of having
Yeah,
a
we were just
conversation.
talking.
And think about how often we're just sitting in the kitchen like having a conversation.
with your dad. With
Should I,
Oh,
dude?
yeah,
Next
for
time we
sure.
do that, imagine I just pull out 3 mics out of my back pocket, and I'm
Wait,
like,
pause.
and I like bring up
Now
my
start
computer,
talking.
yeah, and I'm like, all right, continue,
Yeah, let's go.
yeah, all right, go,
Yeah, because we sit there for like ever.
yeah, like hours sometimes. You like
Is your
forget what
mom
time
usually
it
there?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's usually like when he's really drunk, and then he's like talking to us, and then his mom goes to bed, and then he just, and then
He
we're
rambles.
going, and he's like, you guys are freaking leaving now?
He's
And it's like 2 in the morning.
He's
I'm
like,
like,
it's only 2.
yeah, I'm like, what are you
Party's
talking
just getting
about?
started. I'm like,
2 in the
"Dude,
morning.
I'm tired.
Yeah, yeah, that's funny.
Oh, I can't even remember the last time I was awake at 2 in the morning.
I mean, I can, but I'm also not 50, so
Yeah.
I'm not 50 yet. That's next year.
I'm pretty close.
Yeah.
You're
Pretty much
you're less than
How
a year
old's your
away
dad?
from 50.
Your dad's
42.
42. That's not too bad.
No.
42.
Yeah, 50 next year.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
We got to throw a rager.
Oh yeah.
Rager at 50.
Yep. I remember your 40th.
We
We were
should-
at Carrie and Spencer's.
Really?
Yeah. I remember it. Yeah. When
9
we were
years ago.
yeah,
You
we
10
were
years old.
we were at Carrie and Spencer's, and I think that's when Noah threw my Xbox remote down the stairs, and he was pissed. And we had the motorhome there
No.
because I beat him at Fortnite. I cracked 90s on him, and he was pissed.
Fortnite
No.
wasn't out 9 years ago.
Maybe it was Spencer's 40th then. How old is he?
He's younger than I am.
How
I don't
much
know.
younger?
Because when we
Because it was I know it was like a 10, like someone's 10, right? But I thought it was you.
could have I think we went there for Mom's 40th.
Maybe 6 years ago.
Yeah.
That maybe
Because we did go there for
If it was Fortnite, then
that would have made sense 6 years
6
ago.
years ago,
I don't.
it would
it
have
was-
been
we went
brand
there
new
for
though.
Mom's 40th. I don't remember what I did for my 40th.
Your
'Cause
40th.
mine's in July.
Yeah,
So
and that's
I don't
when.
know.
But it was when they lived in St. George.
Yeah.
So
that's when we went for
all right,
Mom's.
that makes
in
sense
St.
then.
George.
Because I know
at
it was
their
someone's
at their older house, not their newer house.
older house, not their newer house.
Remember we had a big Nerf gun war?
Yeah,
Those
that,
are
it's
the
that
best.
that
Mom's.
house.
That was
Yeah,
Mom's.
yep. And like
Yeah.
when Noah threw the eggs out the window and stuff.
What?
Yeah, on his nephew's car.
Oh,
And you got blamed for it?
Yeah, yeah, that happened a lot.
that's rough.
Yeah, it's the name of the game. I know.
I was never that guy. I was always the one blaming other people because
Really?
I was the one who did it.
You were the one who did it,
Oh yeah.
and
blamed
you would
somebody
blame
else?
someone else. Oh my! See,
Oh.
I was the
But
other
then
guy.
they would always know it's me, and then
They're like,
it wouldn't.
"You got a
matter.
pass, buddy.
It wouldn't matter.
We
but-
know it's you." Yeah, I'd be getting blamed. I'd be like, "All right, whatever."
and then you would get grounded or something.
I don't think I'd get grounded, but like you guys would like.
Dude never got grounded.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
dude.
gotten no, I have gone grounded. Like that one time
Ish.
when I talked back to Mom, I got grounded. Let's be honest.
I think there was a couple times I wanted to kill you.
Yeah, like he held me up against the door, like was screaming right here, in my
Yeah,
face.
Those moments.
Remember
are
the time,
scary.
like the times, when was it that I can't remember what you freaking said to me, and I flipped.
Oh,
And I was like
I don't even
throwing you
know.
against the wall, and I kept throwing.
Probably
you
like
against the wall.
whatever. Something he's like talking to me. I'm like whatever. Like that would throw
Well,
you.
you
Off.
said something to mom. You said
Yeah.
something talking back. To mom. Shut up! I'm freaking stressed out or something like that. And I was like, and I flipped out and I jumped up, threw you against the wall.
Oh yeah.
And then I threw you against the wall, and then you were like running up the stairs, and I chased you upstairs, threw you against the wall again.
Grab my foot.
And then you're like, why do you keep choking? Why do you keep throwing me against the wall? I'm like, I don't know, but I want to kill you.
You're like, I'm stressed out too. I need to let it out.
Well, and mom was trying to
Stop,
run after us
Dave,
to stop us,
stop.
and that was when Grandma Karen was here. She's like,
Was she?
yeah, Grandma Karen was here, and Amanda's like, or my mom was like, Amanda, let him alone.
No
Let
way.
him work it out.
Oh yeah, I could totally see her saying that, bro. Let him do his thing. Let him do it. For sure. That's so funny.
The other time was when you said something to me, and you were little.
And you like took all my stuff.
Yeah, and I freaking jumped out of the chair, held you up, and I remember your head was right here, and your ears like where the microphone is.
Jeez.
And I'm like, and I'm yelling at you, and then I'm like, go to your room, and then I'm like kicking you in the butt all the way down the hallway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then you said something smart ass when you went in the room. So I'm like, that's it, taking all your stuff.
Oh, dude, you took
and I
everything.
just literally went in with my arm in the
Everything.
bin and just dumped it all in a bin and put it in the basement. And then like 3 months later, he's like, hey, am I ever gonna get my stuff back? And I was like, oh.
No.
I forgot
No.
about that.
No,
and I don't think because I think you had lost it at that point. Like it was gone.
Yeah.
Like you were like, I don't know. And
It's
I
gone.
don't have it to this day. I think you took my Spider-Man toy that was like the coolest Spider-Man toy I've ever seen in my whole life. And you took that, and I'm actually kind of like upset about that still.
It's probably still around. It's around here somewhere.
Maybe it's in the attic or something. Maybe I just find a bin, like a box that says Jaden's Toys, and I see it and I open it. I'm like, oh, dude, I would have
You just
so
have
much
flashbacks.
nostalgia.
That
I'd
would
have
be awesome.
so much nostalgia if I saw that.
That would be pretty awesome if we
Yeah.
could find it.
I know.
Because I didn't throw it away.
No.
I'm sure at some point we went through it, and you didn't keep something.
Yeah, probably. But at the time, like you were like, I don't know where that went.
Because you haven't always been into Spider-Man. You were always liked Spider-Man, but not like you
Not
are
like now.
now.
Yeah.
Like now
It's
you're
worse.
weird about
But
it.
I feel like now I have money, so I have power to go buy Spider-Man things. Like before, I'd be like, Mom, can I get the Spider-Man toy? She'd be like, no.
No.
And I'd be like, okay. You know? But
You had
now,
some cool Spider-Man figurines.
who?
You did. Remember the one that his wrists would move, his elbows would
Yeah, I
move?
think that's the one I'm talking about. Like
Yeah,
it was
it was
freaking
cool.
sweet.
A full action.
Dude, it was
figure.
like, and it was like worn too, so it was super loose.
Yeah,
It wasn't stiff. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it was so freaking
Yeah, it was
sweet.
pretty cool.
Oh,
but it's
I miss
gone.
that. It's gone. It's gone.
Who knows where it is?
Yeah,
It's kind of like that motorcycle dude that
I have that.
You said the
Yeah, I
AT,
have that.
The dude
I
that
when I
Penn's trying to
went
trade you
when
all
I
the time?
yeah when I went when I cleaned under my bed the other day, I found that,
Really?
and I looked at it. I was like, I think I'm always gonna think about that time where
You
Penn's
should
like,
send
hey man,
send that to
I'll give
Penn.
I'll give you like 10 toys if you give
Oh,
me that. It's like
my-
this little tiny action figure, like that big probably,
It's a
of
motocross dude.
a motocross guy,
Yeah.
and he freaking loves it. I don't know why. Like it's like
Yeah, this
So-
is my boss.
whatever.
That he's always like, hey, ask Jaden if he'll trade me. I'll trade him some other toys for that one
Yeah.
action figure. And he brings in this
What?
bin of crap.
Yeah, like the worst toys ever.
Like,
Like
basically all the toys he's gonna throw away.
yeah,
Yeah.
And he brings, he's like, I'll trade you this whole bin for that.
yeah.
And Jaden, even at like 9, was like, bro,
He's like,
these are
"This
like
is
garbage
bad."
toys.
Yeah.
Why would I trade you for this?
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it.
But I think it just became where I was like, now I have this and you want this so bad, like I have power over you. I think it just became that because he was
Yeah.
wanting it so
He's like, come
badly.
on, bro. What can I do? What
Yeah.
can I do to get that thing
Yeah.
from you?
And at that point I was like, I don't even want the toy anymore. Like I would just give it to you, but now that you're like freaking out about it, I'm just gonna
I'm not
keep it.
gonna give to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is
Horrible.
funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
Man.
This time flew. We're almost at an hour 10.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy, huh?
That
Yeah,
is
it goes
crazy.
really fast.
Yeah.
It does go
You
fast.
just
Especially
start
when you're just talking.
Yeah. Like I don't know why Peyton didn't want to come on.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
I'll be
it's
like,
freaking hilarious.
I
too.
know.
Like you forget you have a mic in your hand and you look over, you're like, oh,
I know,
we're
dude.
recording.
No, you literally like just forget. And especially when we have the booms, like I would literally just forget.
Because you're just talking.
'Cause you're
You
just
don't have to
talking.
hang on to
Yeah.
anything.
And still with this, I'm literally just
Yeah, like my hands like numb just holding it here.
I know both my hands are kind of
They're kind of clammy, but
yeah. Because
Well,
I keep switching.
I'll keep working on Joe Rogan to get him here to Banya.
Okay, bet.
Dude,
And then once we get him here, then we kind of have him in the bag here. I'm
Yeah.
like, come on, bro, come check out the room.
like, just check out our little.
Come on, bro.
area.
And then I
let's
just
do a
start the camera.
podcast.
I'm like, just sit down, man. Pick up the mic.
That'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
Like, at least let us get a picture.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, because at that point, I wonder how they would be like, all right, he's coming, but
Oh yeah, he'd have like
you
an
can't
entourage
tell
for
anybody.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you can have like 3 people.
because this house would be off the freaking walls
Oh,
if they
dude.
knew like Joe Rogan was here.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, people all around would
Like
be
you
freaking
literally
pulling up.
cannot tell anybody that
No.
we're coming.
And then we're gonna be like, but after you leave, can we post some stuff?
Yeah, I'd be like, can I like post a picture?
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be such a flex. I'd
Like,
that
well,
to everyone.
okay, I only have 5 people that I want to sit in the banya with you. Is that cool?
Yeah.
And then you'd have to be like,
Yeah, who would you
all my
invite?
friends, I'd have to be like, all right, bro, what's
This
it
might
gonna
burn
be?"
some bridges, but who would you invite? Who would be the
Oh.
5? And I better be on that list.
That's
Well,
rough
it would
one.
probably be you and Penn. Penn's a big freaking Rogan fan.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be me.
Yeah, it had to be a Rogan fan too.
Yeah.
Not just Banya.
It'd be me, Penn. I can't really think of anybody else other than those 2 guys.
Yeah. No one else.
I mean, you guys.
Like no one else.
Sitting over here,
I'm just
like,
saying. I'm just saying as far as like my friends. 'Cause
Yeah.
no one's really big Rogan fan.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
talk about it a little.
I think a lot of people are big Rogan fans because he's obviously huge, but not a lot of people. He's not the kind of person that you like talk about, really.
Like, Mom wouldn't even care.
Yeah.
She'd be like, want to do it because he's famous, but
Yeah.
she's like, oh, it's too hot in there.
Like, think
dude, I
about.
would want to Banya with him. That would be so
Oh,
freaking
that'd be so
sick.
cool.
Oh, he'd be like, do you have an ice bath? I'd be like,
That'd be such an L.
I will when you
Ooh.
get here.
He's like, bro, do you
Oh,
have an
you
ice
gotta
bath?
get one now.
Yeah.
You gotta be prepared.
He's like, you have an ice bath? You're like,
He's
Jaden,
like,
go to Home Depot now. Go to Home
go
Depot
buy the
right
freaking
now.
trough.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right. Oh, dude.
Yeah, because he's a big.
Oh,
ice
And
bath
I am
guy.
too. I freaking would kill for that.
Ice baths are
I know
so
we need to do
nice.
it.
They're so nice.
If we can figure it out where we could have it and fill it up, I just don't want to fill it up every time because that's a lot of freaking water.
But
Well,
if
they
you just
have-
keep water in it,
Yeah, you keep water.
Make sure
in
it's
it,
clean,
And the
you
ones that there's like tubes on the outside of it. It's like, and it keeps it cool. Does that make sense?
oh,
So it
Yeah,
has a
yeah,
unit
yeah.
on it, and it keeps the water like at
Oh, like
32
refrigeration?
degrees. Yeah.
But if you could do like, because I mean, we only sit in the banya in the wintertime, really.
Yeah.
But if you had like a horse trough out there, what I could do is buy like so just fill it, then buy like for cattle they do a heater that sits in it
Yeah.
to keep it from freezing.
oh.
So then like just take that thing out. It's gonna be cold. Pull it out.
But
it
honestly,
just keeps it from freezing.
you could freeze it though and just break the ice,
Freeze
No, but
it.
it would freeze all the way through
the whole thing,
I think
It depends how deep it is. I mean,
yeah.
or how cold it is, or how long it's.
That's why if you
been
keep
out.
the thing and it's just going to keep. I mean, if you have a little bit of
Enough
ice
warmth.
on top, that's okay, but it would keep it at a temperature where it wouldn't freeze all the way through.
Yeah.
It'd
That'd be
super
fun.
thick. Because if you had that much,
Yeah.
ice, you can't get it.
No, you're not
No.
breaking that. That's gonna take a
you
while.
can just lay on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You need like that. You need like that thick, so you can
Yeah.
like break through it. Yeah, imagine you can break through it, and then you're just sitting in ice. Oh, that'd be so nice. Yeah, I'm gonna piss my pants. So
Yeah.
let's wrap her up.
Well, that was another good episode.
Very good
I
episode.
say so.
We're gonna start having a lot more guests on now.
How's your setup?
Now
Yeah,
that we
now that
have
we
a
have it all
setup,
Figured out finally.
finally, dude.
If
So
anyone wants to come on, anyway.
Yeah.
Nah, we'll find people.
and we're convinced them. Like you saw my text page, and I was like, please, bro.
Yeah, you're
Like, come
with
on,
the
man.
crying face.
Yeah, please, bro.
Please.
Come on. Like, I know you'll like it. I know you'll have fun. By the end of it, like, you're like, that's good.
You're like, yeah, I want to come back and do this again.
I think we just need to go ghost on everyone so no one talks to us. And then we're like, hey, you want to be on the podcast? And they're like, that's the only way I can even like hang out with these dudes. So
That's
I
right.
guess.
We just don't hang out with anyone
Yeah.
anymore.
And we're like, hey, the only way you can hang out with us is if you come on the podcast. They're like, all right, well.
Yeah, you
Maybe that's what we tell Devontae, because
We're like, okay, you are always talking about we don't hang out with you, bro. It's gonna be even longer if you don't come on.
yeah,
Why wouldn't he want to come
He
on?
said he was tired. He
That's
was like, I'm
bold.
really tired, and I was like, okay.
I'm like,
and that was
but
yesterday.
But you're going to the gym,
And
like,
that was yesterday. And he was like, and then today he responded to me again, and he was like, I'm really tired. I need to go to the gym too. I was like,
Just be like my old ass dad,
yeah,
who's 50 freaking years old, got on, and he's tired too.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
tired. It's just talking. What are you gonna do?
you
Fall
just sit
asleep?
here talking. Yeah,
And if you want to take a nap, if you want to close your eyes, go ahead.
cool. We'll just keep talking.
He's like, yeah, I don't know.
Hey, what's up, guys?
If you're really
I'm
that tired, you can
All
just
right,
sit there
yeah.
and take a nap.
Yeah, if you're really that tired, bro, just
come take a nap and
Yeah.
we'll record.
And we'll just talk to you.
yeah, and be like, yo, what do you think of that?
Because how
And we're
many
like,
followers
okay,
does he have on Instagram?
10.2K.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And he said he'd post it.
He said to be like, hey, I was on a podcast with my
Dude.
buddies. Go check it out.
that would be awesome.
Like that's 10,000.
That would do numbers.
Like
That would have to do something.
At least
It
20.
would.
I would think it would have to do
it
something.
would probably
Have
do like
to.
a couple.
If he would
hundred.
actually rep it a little bit,
Yeah.
not
Oh,
just be like,
yeah.
here's a podcast. Good.
Yeah. If he was like, hey, man, like, I was on this podcast. Go listen to it.
Yeah.
Great podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, it'll do.
We'll have him on
We
soon.
got to.
Because
We gotta tell him.
we
like,
need to start recording on Sundays now if we're going to have guests.
for guests.
Because everyone I asked yesterday, they're like, I get off at 7. I get off at 8. I get off at 6.
You have to do it on Sunday.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't want to
And
be
then
doing
if
that's
it's-
no big deal. If
and
you're
if-
gonna have a guest, just do it on a
Yeah,
Sunday.
Sunday,
afternoon.
whatever.
And then if not, if it's just us,
then we'll just
Monday.
hit a Monday again.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Monday works for us because we get off super early.
Right.
But everyone else is.
Yeah, I was telling my mom, I was like, I just forget that not everyone goes at 5 in the morning. you know?
Yeah.
Like not
Yeah.
everyone is up that early.
I know. I like get home and like everyone like
Everyone's at work and
At
stuff.
work, I'm like-
why are you at work, bro? What are you doing? Are you working overtime? and they're
real.
like just getting in. Like I wouldn't go to work at Boston until 4 p.m.
Dude, yeah, that sounds
4 p.m.
horrible.
That sounds horrible.
It is late. That was really late because I get off at midnight. But like now it doesn't go until 11.
That's
Peyton
so
doesn't go
late.
until 10.
It is so late.
That's
I can't
so
even
late.
imagine. I don't even have to be.
What do
there
you
till 8,
do? What do you
and I go
do?
at 6.
What do you
Yeah.
do in the morning when you start at like 10 or 11? What do you do? It's not like
Sleep.
you have time to
Waste
do
your
anything.
time.
Yeah, it's just dumb.
Nothing.
Why wouldn't you just wake up, go to work, get it done, get off at 3? Are you
If
kidding
you
me?
went in at 10, I would go to the freaking gym. But
I would too, for
Yeah.
I
sure.
think if you have a habit now, like of getting up, and then you start going in later to work,
Mhm.
then you'd be like, oh, wait, I'm still gonna get up, but I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
still
yeah.
gonna be
Productive.
productive.
Yeah, like if you
Yeah.
started a job that starts at 10 or 11, then you still would
I
wake
can't even
up.
imagine. I don't even know what that would be like.
It would be weird. Getting off at 6.
Because waking up
Well,
like
you-
during the week after 5 is so weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's so weird.
yeah. Like on Monday, waking up not.
Oh, yeah,
early,
like
I was
sleeping-
what the
yeah, I
freak- and
was
like
like,
looking, I'm like, it's Monday.
Turn on your
Yeah.
alarm. All your alarms.
I know,
are going off.
my
You're
alarm
like,
was
"Oh,
going off."
break."
My alarm was going off, and
It's
Natalie had to
freaking-
turn it off because I was listening
Yeah, I
to it, but I was
remember.
like, I'm not moving.
No, I got up.
Oh, you did?
I got up and
I just
walked
I just
across
saw
the
someone
room.
get across my body, grab my phone, and then turn it off.
Yeah.
But I was literally
I was
looking.
Like,
I was like
this
this. I was
so
like,
loud. It was so loud.
I was just side eyeing him. I was like, and then I saw them grab it. I was like,
Dude, I've heard his alarm. It is so freaking loud.
It's so loud.
yeah, it is loud.
Well, who was it? Peyton and them when we went bowling.
Oh yeah,
And they're
yeah.
Like, dude, like literally 15 alarms. went off this
Yeah,
morning.
because I have my phone, my Alexa, and my watch,
Dude.
and they all make sound. So my phone's going, my Alexa's going, and my watch is going. And dude, like in the morning, I'm like, Alexa, stop!
Oh,
Alexa,
It's
stop!
so funny watching him. He's like, Alexa, stop! And he's like hitting the button. And
Yeah,
then he's
hitting
like,
40
and then
buttons.
everything, something else comes on, and he's like, no, stop!
Yeah.
Alexa,
Because you have
stop!
it minute after
Dude,
minute.
it is crazy, dude. Like it's like every single morning, it's
Chaos.
I'm in panic mode. Alexa, stop! And I'm turning off the watch. I'm turning off my phone. Stop! Like
So
8 times.
It's
Jeez,
funny.
I really need to pee.
All right.
Let's wrap it.
Well, go check us out on Instagram.
Yep.
Leave a comment.
Yep.
Subscribe.
I would say check my Instagram out, but I think I'm the only person that follows mine. So, don't do it.
Yeah.
You can.
We'll tag him in the description. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Peace.